Welcome back, guys, to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle Showcase. Today, we have something special. We are doing a showcase on a full Goku Black team with free-to-play units going up against one of the hardest events in the game. We are going to be going and breaking down each Goku Black as we use them. So right now, we're going to talk about the tech and intelligence. Let's go ahead and choose our orbs for Mr. STR Goku Black. We'll go ahead and grab these. So, the Tech Goku Black, as the second or third attacker at the start of the turn, changes key spheres to AGL Tech. Per future Saga category ally on the team, he gets 40% attack and defense up to 200, and he lowers the enemy's attack and defense by 40%. We're getting that full buff because obviously we're running a full team of them. For every clone, he gets an additional 100% attack and defense. On all enemies lose an additional 30% attack and defense. If all the team is 5 extreme types, he gets an additional 150 attack and interrupts the attack enemy. And with one or more tech key sphere obtained, he gets 40% DR when receiving an attack from an enemy who sit by their super. And when he gets a 12 or more key when attacking, he gets another 200% attack and defense, and another 200% if they have either 60% or less HP, or they are experiencing a status condition. So here we won't be able to get him a tech orb because there's just no tech orb, so that's fine. We'll go ahead and pull him off. Now the int one does pretty much all the same stuff, but instead of lowering the enemy's attack and defense, he gives us 70% attack and defense. And he can also foresee enemy super attack, so we know the super attack is in the second spot. And with 12 or more key, he gets guard, and with one more key spheres, he'll get HP recovery. So we're just going to go ahead and put him in here. He is giving us 70% support. Unfortunately, we are not able to grab the freaking tech orb for our tech guy to have his attack and defense. But as you can see, even with the support and the links, our boy STR Rose is at 35 million attack here. And obviously we have debuffs available, but we can't debuff this guy because he is not debuffable. But that's okay. Let's see what our boy Rose takes here from the attacks. He should take a good bit, I think, but he does have guard. He's at a 17 million attack stat, not bad at all. We are just buffing Bergamo right now. And let's see what we take from the super. We do have guard active, we have links, we have support. And we take double digits. Double digits again. Remember, these guys are free to play. And Tech Goku Black is shooting out a 32 million. That is again without his tech key speed. We're going to go ahead and grab Mr. STR Goku Black here, put him back into slot 1. So the physical Goku Black, what he's going to be doing for us is, he has the same things as everybody else, but he gets damage reduction up to 50% instead of the support and the debuff of the other guy. He also will give 2-turn support for all allies' defense if we have a full team of extreme types. He gets guard with 1 physical key sphere, and with 12 or more key spheres, he gets stat buffs and type effective. So we will go ahead and grab that for him. And now we have the AGL one to talk about. And after that, we just have Mr. STR left. So the AGL one, the only difference between him and the others is the AGL one is the dodge or die of the bunch. He has 70% dodge at his peak, but he also gets 2-turn attack support, and he also gets 90% dodge. And he has 2 additional super attacks, each of which have a great chance of becoming super. And also, the other thing to know with the AGL Goku Black is that he has, all the Goku Blacks actually, they have a 10% chance of their super getting transformed. And when their super transforms, it just basically is just like a massive stat buff for them. That's essentially just what it is. But we're going to see if we can beat Jiren with these guys. Now, the last Goku Black that we are going to go over is the STR one. He is the damage oriented. He gets guaranteed crit once you meet all of his conditions, which we're obviously meeting because we're running a full team of clones. So that's what's going to happen with that. We're going to grab the AGL key spheres here. He gets a guaranteed additional super if you grab 1 STR type key sphere, and with 12 or more key, he gets 20% DR. So we're going to go ahead and grab the STR key sphere here. And we'll go ahead and grab these even though we don't really need it. That's mainly for the HP, but we don't really need HP here. And obviously all these guys are going to be linking with each other as well. And yeah, let's just see how we can play through this. Let's see what SR Goku Black is up to here. He has a lot of attack support active right now. He's up to 40 million. Pretty good. Obviously when we activate his domain as well, that's also going to be another buff for this team. And I mean, this team is just constantly glazing itself, man. That's just how it goes. They're glazing itself. They have good stats. They have good hits. We'll see how far we can get. I mean, I don't expect to beat this, even though this team is pretty good. I don't expect to beat this, but if we can beat Jiren or the whole free-to-play team of Goku Blacks, that would be absolutely insane. I think definitely on like the shorter content, like the Battle Hardened foes, that's where this team will shine a lot more. For sure. Alright, here we want a physical and a tech key sphere. That is fine, that's easily doable here. We're gonna grab this for the physical, and then we grab this for the tech. Great. Alright. SCR Goku Black still going absolutely crazy. 33 million. This guy definitely has like a lot less attack than the other Goku Black, but that's just because he has less support. Once the Goku Black's on the rotation with him, he'll have a lot more attack than he does right now. We will probably pop the 8 turns of domain buffing with these Goku Blacks just to make the free-to-play units last a little bit more. The main concern I have is honestly just doing enough damage to actually beat the final few phases of Jiren. I'm not really concerned about the defense up until we get to the final phase, but these early phases I'm definitely a bit more concerned with the defense. So that is just their standard super. Let's see how much physical Goku Black takes from this Kepler super. We did get him his physical piece, so he has everything he wants. Double digits. Double digits. And then this is also, again, the standard super. So far, these guys are taking double digits. So, really, really good. Get the interruption on the attack right there. Awesome. Would have been nice if that was a super, but that's fine. Alright, so we do have an issue here. We don't have the means to get the AGL key sphere there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to grab these, try to get that AGL to drop. I think if we do that... No, we're not able to get the AGL key sphere to drop. This could be bad. We'll see how this plays out. We could just kill him before AGL even gets hit. We'll see. SCR does do some pretty good damage. And next turn we have Int and Physical. And Physical will make a key sphere for himself. It's only Int that we need to be concerned about. 38 mil there, not bad. Hopefully he can get his double super tree. That would help out. That would help out. He did. Very nice damage from STR Rose, man. Very nice damage from Mr. STR Rose. Remember, he is guaranteed to crit, guaranteed additional super, so huge, huge, huge performance right there. We did make it to Int Jiren. And we got lock slot 1. We're just kind of dead there. The super attack will kill us, but that's just part of the event. We're gonna go ahead and pop a Senzu Bean here just so we can actually see if this team would be able to beat it outside of the locking. Because locking is obviously RNG. I'm not concerned if they can beat the RNG. I'm more concerned if they can actually beat the stage with their stats. We're gonna go ahead and pop the domain there. Pretty good damage, 16 million. Alright, and we don't have any Int key spheres available, which isn't honestly that big of a problem. Because this guy doesn't really need he doesn't really need Int key spheres, because Int key spheres are just HP regen for him, so it's not that important for him to get key spheres. We did not dodge that, which sucks, because we will get sealed, which will lower our damage, but that's fine. Let's see how much we take here. Okay, doubles. That's okay. Does he need a key sphere to get his guard? Alright, we are hopping back, and Introse unfortunately does not guard until he actually attacks, so that could be a liability for us. We have to hopefully get him his attack before, because if we don't, then we're kind of cooked. We did get our rotations, which is good. We don't need this, so we can grab these. And then we'll grab this. And grab these. Got some pretty good orbs here. Should still be able to just one-turn this. We don't need the physical Rose on rotation necessarily. But we should probably keep them on. I think we should keep the 2-turn supporters probably on rotation. We definitely don't want to keep the intros on rotation. But that is going to be a story for a different time. How do we want to do this? AGL we can definitely keep on rotation. He has dodge until the final phase. So we can keep AGL on 1. I feel like we should keep STR on because he does a lot of damage. Probably STR and Tech. STR and Tech is probably what we should keep on. And that's probably what we'll play around. Alright, let's go ahead and follow that plan. We do need to wait for the other guy to go ahead and come back. These guys don't really matter here. We'll just pick these up for our Dokkan mode. The only concern we will have on the stage is just if Introse gets caught out by the AoE. I think that's the only way. Alright, let's do this. So we gotta save the tech orbs for the other one. Sucks that we got these guys the way we did. That's fine though. We can... I think we grab this. Okay, no, that doesn't drop how I thought it was gonna drop. That's fine. I don't think Tech really needs it right now, at least. Basically, the only way we win this is if when Introse is on rotation, the AoE is in slot 2. As long as that happens, we have a chance at beating this. I think that's basically the only way we beat it, though. We could slot 1 a couple of the free-to-play rotations, I think. Like the physical and the tech one, I think, could probably slot 1 for us if we needed them to. It's not like the end of the world if they have to slot 1. But anybody else we're cooked. So we should probably keep physical and tech floating. That way they have a chance of getting lock slot 1. And then the other concern is just the, whatchamacallit. It's going to be the Introse on the AoE stage. I think that's the only concern. You could definitely beat this with this team with items, though. We're trying to no item this. You don't have to do that, obviously. But definitely if you're running items, you can definitely beat this. Go for this. We'll go for that. And then we'll go for this. That way we still have our orb situated for next turn, and we're able to manipulate that as we need. Okay. 35 there. But yeah, I mean, even though we lost that initial run, right? You guys can see this team is absolutely crazy. For a free-to-play team to come into one of the hardest events and do what this team is doing, I mean, it's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. You can definitely beat a majority of content with this team, especially with items. You can probably beat every content with this team if you're running items. So I definitely enforce you guys and recommend that you do farm these stages, man. Absolutely insane free-to-play units that we are getting for this anniversary. Definitely the best free-to-play units we have ever gotten. Usually when we get like free-to-play units for celebrations are completely useless, but these guys, like, they have some real presence to them, you know? There's some real aura. I'll definitely go ahead and grind these guys out. Nice dodge there. Absolutely huge. And we do have tech coming around, so we keep tech on rotation with us here. STR, the double STR rotation, will be able to finish up next turn. There we go. And we get to not have to deal with this guy for 3 turns, which is absolutely what we want. We're going to grab these because I don't think we'll even get to the last slot here. So we're going to go ahead and do this. see how it goes. Alright, Rosé's taking a hit. The other thing that sucks too is that like we have to put STR Rosé slot 1 and then he gets sealed if he gets supered by the Jiren, which lowers our damage a lot. That's the other thing you need not to happen. That's so peak, man. So peak. Nice, we got our hippo, not our hippo, but our built-in chance to go through there. And then we do get the hippo normal, which is not super. Not a problem. STR Rosé will go ahead and finish that. This guy is so crazy, man. 36 million guaranteed upgrade, guaranteed double super minimum. Oh my god. Absolutely crazy. Does more damage than most fucking Dokkan Fests do right now. Oh. We could chance this. We could chance this. You know what? I think we're gonna chance it. We already know that like this team is good because we are able to get to this point as well. So I'm not like too concerned if we die again, but I do want to chance this on the dodge here. We can grab that. And I think Tech will be fine slot through here. Let's see. The reason I put AGL slot 1 is because of that. Perfect. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Because if Tech gets hit by that, I'm pretty sure he dies. Tech doesn't have guard, I think, until... I don't think Tech has guard at all. He just has 40, he has 60% DR and like debuffs, but I don't think that's enough to like actually beat this guy because he needs his Lisa stats. If it was post super, I think he definitely could, but we're not able to get that post super here. We are lowering his attack. We aren't able to lower his defense, so Tech will have his enhanced stats here since this guy is debuffable. But yeah, that's why I put AGL slot 1 there so he could go ahead and dodge that for us, which is exactly what we needed. Awesome that we were able to get that to go through. Some good damage. We got 2 health bars down. Alright, this is the moment of truth. How much does Tech take? 45. Not bad. 45 is not bad at all. Again, free to play unit team. Free to play unit team. 27 million right there. Pretty solid. Obviously, it's no built-in like crit or anything, but he does have type effect there. Alright, we have lowered this guy's attack quite a bit. We aren't able to get a physical orb, which sucks. Will the physical one be fine without an orb is the question. Because he does still have 50% DR. He just doesn't have his guard. But he has like guard effects anyways. I think we have to try it out either way. Because we can't move this guy, so yeah, we just kind of have to try this out and see how it goes. We have to hope that physical can live. Okay, we're gonna find out if physical can live. We have lowered this guy's attack a lot. We have lowered this guy's attack a good bit. 819, damn. Dude, it's definitely doable. It is definitely doable. You just gotta get a little bit of luck, but it's definitely doable. But that's going to be our last attempt for this. I think this team is absolutely amazing. I think they're putting up a solid fight into that stage. I think once you do get to stage 3, or not stage 3, but you get to the AGL Driven stage, I think you have a lot better luck in that stage, because that stage doesn't lock you in, so you're able to keep your rotations the way you want them. You can keep STR Rosé slot 1, he can keep tanking for you, and the other guys can just kind of exist, because I don't think they're going to be taking damage from normals at all. The only one that I might be concerned for is STR Goku Black. But these guys are absolutely crazy, man. Make sure you grind them. Use them to beat whatever content you need. Summon for Goku Black because he is giving you access to this team. I think that is a big factor. Like if you don't have, obviously if you have the anniversary units right, you can just go for the GB and you can build that team out. But the GB buff to the anniversary team isn't as big as like Goku Black to this team. Like this team only runs if you have Goku Black essentially, but it runs like fucking. It runs amazing. Team is really good. This is definitely a possible fight to beat with this team. You just got to get a little bit of luck. But we're a little short on time, so we're not going to attempt again. But with that being said, this is Kaizer signing out.